Hey guys, this is Maria from U Rock Radio Montreal, and today in this video we're going to be talking about Sabrina Fallah, a rock singer from Ottawa, Canada. Before we get into that, I want to thank you guys for actually watching the video, and if you guys are watching it from the group, then you guys are the first ones to be seeing this, so congrats, because that is the main plan. That means you guys are my most active people on the page. So the fact that you guys are getting to watch this first is a huge thing, because this is my first video, so be nice. And the other fact is that this is one of many to come, because starting from today, when I get CDs, once I get t-shirts, if I get anything like that, you guys are going to be the first ones to know, because I'm going to be trying to do the revealing and talking about the CD and talking about the album more and more. What else? What else should we be mentioning here? Yes, with the YouTube video, I'm going to be trying to do more of the updates on this, so that way I can interact with you guys more and get to know you guys a little bit more and actually be able to read your feedback. And it's kind of nice because doing and mentioning the interviews on here, you guys get to learn about different bands, especially if you're from Canada. For me to be able to be telling you guys about a band that's from the home, like from our home country, is amazing. So without further ado, don't blame me. I had to email her because my schedule has been nuts. Between work and between home and dealing with all my crazy animals that some of you may know about, I didn't actually get to talk to her face to face, but I had been able to email her, so I'm gonna kind of tell you a little bit more about her in a kind of fun little video. You're gonna probably hear her music in the background, which is kind of nice. So, as mentioned, Sabrina Fallah is actually a rock singer from Ottawa, Quebec, and some of her music influences actually come from Green Day, Bon Jovi, Billy Idol. So if you haven't listened to her music, you might have heard her on my station already. You'll hear that influence in there, because you hear that kind of rockish, you hear that little bit of that grunge. So before she was actually able to speak, she was humming tunes, and then around grade 4 she got into poetry and short stories. And that's kind of what led her into, or not led her into it, more or less inspired her to get into songwriting. Then at 10 years old, she actually learned the piano. At that point, at 14, she actually won her first singing competition, which encouraged her to pursue her singing career. Then a year later, she actually ended up learning the guitar, and how do you say it? Yeah, she learned the guitar, but really, what really did help her find her genre was actually one of her idols, which was Green Day's American Idol album, which is, if you don't know the song, just go hear it. It's amazing. It's so fun. But it's like she said, that's when she knew that she wanted to become a rock singer, and that's what genre that she wanted to be in. In January 2019, she released her complication CD, Sabrina Fallah, with a bonus new track called Everything, with her label Dance Planet Records, distributed by The Orchard on iTunes. So, it's pretty awesome. You guys can go check her out on iTunes. The tracks on the complication CD include all the songs from the previous albums put together in one. So the tracks are All or Nothing, One Chance, Breakthrough, Ask, which here I'll give you guys a short clip of it. So Sorry, The Frontline, Kiss is a Killer, Stick Up, Didn't Last, Paradise Comes with a Price, Hurt, and Everything. So I had asked her which of the songs on this album that was really personal to her, and why. And in her words, this is what I had. Her song "Hurt" is one of her one that's very personal to her, because it is about a friend who she had to walk away from, because they were never there for her, and all they really cared about was themselves. I feel that. I get that. So here, we'll play a little bit of that so you guys can hear it a bit.
Sitting on this floor tonight, above the broken boulevard, teardrops falling, midnight calling, holding tight to this guitar. Can't stop thinking about all the things you did to me, trying to find a melody that doesn't sound like misery.
So as you can hear, it's very strong, it's very emotional, which it's very nice. So some of her thought process when it comes to her songwriting is actually life in general, as she had mentioned with her friend and the fact that she wasn't there for her. And it's kind of what others had gone through or have experienced, which is why her songs can really connect with her fans, which is nice, because you want to be able to have that song that you can relate to, and everyone can probably relate to that song "Hurt" because God knows how many people that maybe we haven't connected to, or that just they weren't there for us and they just wanted to use us in different ways. So I did ask her if there were any planned shows to maybe come to Montreal, and she definitely is trying to work on that. She definitely wants to have some shows here, so if she does, I'll be the first one to announce it to you guys. So she is actually writing some new songs too at the moment, and she wants to release some new music in the new year in 2020. So that's something that Sabrina Fallah fans can actually look towards to. And yeah, they can definitely relate for that, and hopefully maybe the songs that get released will lead to a Montreal show, which would be nice. I did ask her kind of what's the funniest thing that's happened to her maybe during a show or visiting a new city. And she was actually performing one night at an open mic, and she didn't realize her guitar cord was behind her. I've done this. I hate to admit it, I have done this. Anyways, as she stepped back while she was singing, she tripped. She started laughing though, but from that day she made sure the guitar cord was in front of her. I have done that. Not in front of people, but I have done that when I was practicing at home. And yeah, no, I turned around and I tripped right over it. Only my dad saw. He kind of laughed. So that's a little bit about Sabrina Fallah. I do want to show you a little bit some of her songs. So right now, the song that we have playing is actually Kiss a Killer. So here we go. That one's Kiss is a Killer, and that, like I said, you can definitely hear that Green Day influence in there, that kind of like that hard-hitting songs. So let's take a look at Everything Mastered. Everything, I mean. You can kind of hear more of the other influences coming in. Still personally one of my favorites. I love the guitars in this. So, as much as I don't, this interview has seemed small, I am going to be doing more of a full interview, actually releasing it most likely on Monday, where I'm actually going to feature some of the songs, more or less. You can actually hear more of the full song of her, you can hear more songs fully, and I'll go more into detail about her, but this is the first video, this is the first part of that. You can actually hear the video, hearing part of the song, so definitely make sure that you tune in on Monday. I'll release the times a little bit after, so tune in and you'll hear more of the interview and you'll get to hear all of Sabrina's songs. So that's all for now, guys, and I hope to talk to you guys later, because when you're from Montreal, you rock.